regrets and all that, right?
Is now. The future is now. The future is now.
This is going to be the most interesting day of my life.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. The 4th episode of the Girl Talk series, and I'm with my wonderful friend Leonie.
Hey.
Is approximately 1:15 on a Wednesday afternoon, and we have got alcoholic beverages. Love it, absolutely love it. No regrets and all that. Unemployed life, you know, that corona life.
Yeah, so my name's Leoni Joyce. I do YouTube, Instagram. You can also catch me on Twitter, maybe occasionally go viral.
Okay! I mean, it's true. It's true. You do go viral.
Occasionally, I try.
She has some awesome YouTube videos as well of her dancing that have legitimately gone viral.
Can we talk about how we met?
Yeah, no, you go.
Okay, so I don't even remember. So I came across your page on Instagram. I was like, okay, yeah, follow.
Oh.
And then we just like each other's stuff, occasionally comment, and then we met in person at an event, and then the rest is history.
We met at an event where we both got very drunk, and we were the last ones standing at said event. And
on the dance floor.
And on the conversation of dating, Leonie had in fact brought a date. And do you remember me just like asking you both questions as if like, see, this is sometimes where I need to be stopped. Like I was just like asking you both questions to your face. So like, are you boyfriend and girlfriend? And you were like looking at me with like big eyes like, stop. I was like, oh, it's a situationship. Oh, have you slept together? You were like, can you stop?
No, I like to do it in situations like that.
What?
So people be like, oh, are you guys like boyfriend? Is this your boyfriend? And I'll be like, oh no, this is my fiance. And they'll be like, oh, I'll be like, no, I'm joking. And
that's what you said.
Yeah. So you take the awkwardness away from yourself.
I love it. I love it. How old are you? Do you want to say how old you are?
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm 28. That's the first time.
It was her birthday yesterday or the day before? God, time a lot. Day before.
Blurring into one right now.
I know. So 28, 22, our 20s, both single, having a lot of fun. Like I feel like when I look at you, you've always been my kind of girl because you're just like living your best life. Like I feel like a lot of people are single and they mope about it, but I just think we literally living our best lives. And if we meet a guy, I can only imagine them being equally as awesome as us, because otherwise I just can't see us really settling. Can you?
Right, I agree 100%.
Yeah. So let's go straight in with the questions. I've literally moved this camera about 10 times. My setup is awful. So I'm sorry if I've now moved it and it looks worse than it did before. But anyway, let's go straight in with the questions. We're going to start at the beginning. What do you look for in a guy?
Ooh.
Wow, she's excited.
I love this question. I actually have a list on my phone. I'm not even lying.
Oh, that kills me. Okay, good. She knows what she wants.
I can't forget it now, so I'm going to try and go by memory. So, first of all, someone that's like driven and hardworking.
Exact same as me. Sorry, I'm just going to pitch them where they're the same.
Someone that I can laugh with, so they don't necessarily have to be funny.
Yeah.
We can just have a good time and like not take things too seriously.
Mhm.
But on the flip side, someone that isn't closed off, someone that's emotionally intelligent and can have a conversation with you and everything's not just, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, someone that's just a nice person.
Yeah.
Someone that I'm attracted to. Like, I want to see you and want to jump you instantly.
Yeah, you just want to lick them. You want to look at them and just be like, just want to lick you.
What else?
I feel like you've just said like basically all the things that I would say.
Yeah, I feel like there's maybe one or two. Oh, someone that's affectionate. Oh my god.
Yeah. I feel like actually one of my points, maybe you would think the same. For me, it's really important they've got a good group of people around them, like their tribe, I thought of being able to go on a night out or something with like my boyfriend and whoever I'm dating, and like be able to get on with their mates and like banter with their mates, like that to me, and to also know that they've got level-headed people around them that aren't gonna
tell them just break up with her.
yeah, or like lead you somewhere else. Do you know what I mean? I just think friends are really important, and if they're gonna make me laugh, I know that I like someone the minute I start like talking weird. If you're making me laugh and my voice is going weird, a bit like, I know that I like you, because I just find that so cringe otherwise.
Yeah. Like a girl when do you know what I mean? Like get all girly when you're speaking to them.
Yeah, because I'm quite a like hard exterior, so if a guy could make me melt, that's it, make me melt.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. This is really interesting. How many dates before you're dating? How long do you date before making it official?
I don't like the term talking. So for me, if you go on a date, you enjoy it and decide to go on another date, you're dating.
Yeah.
That's my full process.
I feel that. Yeah. Can you be dating multiple people?
Yes.
You're like, yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I agree. I would say you're seeing them when it's exclusive.
So I just say we're exclusive.
I feel like you're dating them, so you've gone on a date, 2 dates, 3 dates, and then when it starts becoming a regular thing into each other's life, I'd be like, oh, we're seeing each other. Like seeing where things go, like we're seeing.
I don't mind the term seeing, to be fair. Seeing, that makes sense. Talking, I'm not a fan of.
Yeah, talking's a bit weird. I'd agree. And in terms of how long would you date before making it official, I feel like this is going to go into another question later on, but I have a habit of getting myself into like situationships, and then you get to a situationship and then it just doesn't go anywhere, which isn't necessarily the guy's fault. Like, I'm just as guilty of it. So do you think the dating part's important? Because sometimes like you're just not meant to be official together. I think it's a big commitment, especially at our age.
So when you say official, this is like boyfriend and girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
I think I would say, and there's no set time, and some people can go a lot longer, but for me, in this time now, I think the longest I would go is 3 months. In 3 months, I feel like I've seen what I need to see in order to have a relationship. Sometimes it could be a whirlwind, and then you go and it's like 2 weeks and it's official.
Yeah.
But 3 months is a good amount of time, give or take.
Yeah, and on that, like, if you've been dating for 3 months and no one's disclosed feelings, then this is the mistake I've probably made in the past. Like, I don't think you're really meant to be together, because, like, there should kind of be no complications around that kind of, like, if 3 months in you're still not exclusive or not official, like, what's the point? And you haven't, like, said you've got feelings for each other or whatever. Like, what's the point? You're just having sex.
And also, in 3 months, if you're scared to bring it up, that's also a red flag, because you don't feel comfortable with
Thank
that.
you. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I feel that. How do you get back into dating if you don't want to use dating apps? I feel like you would be better at answering this than me.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, to be fair, the majority of my dating experience has been via dating apps, but a good way to do this is to go out. I am not averse to like meeting people out in the club or in bars. I'm all for it. Now, through friends, I may have met some people on some podcasts, potentially.
What? Oh, meet people on a podcast. I don't think for a lot of people that would make any sense, Leonie. Do you care to elaborate?
So I was a guest on a podcast, and there may have been somebody that's part of that podcast that I liked. Funny enough, he was not present when I went to record the podcast, so I was gutted.
Yeah.
But he slid into my DMs after the podcast.
Hey! On that though, she's actually raised a good point. I'm quite vocal when I find someone attractive, and I never used to be like that. A friend was at a shoot, and like I've got a thing for like photographers. Like, I love creative people of some sort. He looks fit, like, give him my number. At the end of the day, if they're in a relationship or whatever, like, just accept the compliment and move on. But yeah, like, putting yourself out there, like, when you're in social situations, just get your friends to wingman you as well. Like, everyone knows other single people.
Even just touching on, you were saying, just put yourself out there. There's been times I've been out, a guy, because guys will throw a few signals, but they need something back. So a guy has walked past, smiled, and he was walking slowly, and I just called him over.
Yeah.
Yeah. The rest was history.
My friend does that as well. She's really good at doing that. A few drinks with me before I do that. If you find it awkward when you're in these kind of situations, make friends, and then you never know when they slide into your DMs in the next few days. It might be cheeky rather than friendly.
Oh,
I like to just post thirst traps on Instagram.
oh, I've seen.
I just see who comes into my DMs and I'll be like,
Hello.
Usually I'm disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. Best date. I don't know what came out of me then. Pour myself another drink soon. I'm really downing it.
Oh my god, are you finished?
Like almost.
Oh.
But I think it's just parched.
Okay.
Okay. Best date you've ever been on. What is your ideal date? So your best date and your ideal date.
Okay, so best date. It's so funny, when I say this story, I say, this was the best date I've ever been on so far. I don't know if anyone will top it, but I never want to see this guy ever again. So...
Wait, it didn't go well afterwards?
Not so well. He was trying to advance to exclusive way too soon. And I was like, red flags, he's not okay.
Why? What is it with us girls? We're like, oh my god, we want someone that's interested in us. We want someone that shows us attention. And then the minute they come along, we're like, ah.
No. He was not it. So he took me on a scavenger hunt. So he had written out like riddles, and I had to guess where we're going. So we went to the first.
Wait, is this your dream date? Is this your best date?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was. Where was it?
Quite intense. It sounds like an engagement.
That's what someone said. First place was Dinarama in Shoreditch. Street foods, loads of different places.
Oh,
We went to
cool.
a bar, so we went there, had some rosé, took some pictures. Next place we went to Hoxton Square.
Oh, like it.
Had like a picnic there, like just talking, watching the sunset. After that, he had booked us a table at Blue's Kitchen.
I love Blue's Kitchen.
It's
Actually,
so good.
do you know it's so funny because the best date that I'm about to tell you about, we went to Blue's Kitchen. Weird.
And then we watched the band play, we were dancing, and then he had got us, we went to XOYO, the event at your mum's house, and he knew someone working there, so we got like...
This is so funny. This is our best dates are literally identical.
What, you went to XOYO?
No, I went on a date with somebody. I'll talk about it afterwards. You just carry on.
That was the date basically, so it was really good. It was fun, like reading the riddles, trying to guess. He like videoed it, because he's actually a photographer.
Oh mate, where are you, boo? I'm not gonna lie, I did go on a date once with a guy, and we ended up going on a few, and he was a photographer, and like on our first date he took like the nicest picture of me, and I didn't ask for it, and I was like, this is actually really nice. But that's not why.
Canadian, was he?
No.
Okay.
So funny, my best first date, and I hope he doesn't watch this because he doesn't really deserve this gratification. But we met. Do I say where we met? Because he'll know it's about him. Oh well, we had a good date. You will admit that we had a good date, so whatever. We met at like London Bridge, went for a drink in a pub, and then we went to the Tate, and we like looked around the Tate and got drinks there, and then we walked over the river and went to another bar, and he was like, fuck it, should we just go out in Shoreditch? And I was like, yes, like let's do it. And we just like bar jumped like 3 or 4 different bars in Shoreditch. It ended at Bagel King.
Oh my god, I've had a date that's ended at Bagel King. That was also a really good date.
Yeah.
I think we need to go on a date. I think
Double date.
That's what this is telling me.
Yeah. 2 single girls. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if we're going off the same vibe, like my dream date probably does include drinking. Going to the pub is fine with me, and like being around good energy. But I do love somewhere where you can dance and like have fun.
Element of surprise, like the less planning the better. As long as you both have like a really good vibe. Like I had another date around like December time. We went to Christmas markets. Then we went to a reggaeton bar. We were dancing.
Oh my god, I'd love that.
We went to like play pool, arcade, and then we ended up at Bagel King. Yeah, and then we came back and then we watched Narcos. So it was.
And I think that just kind of describes the kind of guy that we like. Like for me, if I have got a really spontaneous first date, it tells me that they're fun, they're a spontaneous person, like they know London, like they know the best places to go. Like that's just, for me, it's just all round attractive. If someone's rigid and it feels, I don't want it to feel like a date.
Yeah, a good time.
Yeah, just a good time. Okay. I feel like we've just answered like questions about us. But the next one, a girl's asked, how do you kindly not ghost someone? So she obviously doesn't want to talk to them anymore.
Just say keep your answers really short, really bland. Maybe if it's on Instagram, just like what they say and don't respond. Because I'm always scared of ghosting people. I've never really blocked anyone either. Like, because I never want to be mean. But just tell them you're seeing someone else.
We've probably both been ghosted. I have 100% ghosted. I'm like, I do regret doing that in the past. But do you know what I do? I sometimes like send them really ugly photos. Like, date with someone and like now I'd say they're my friend, but I just send them like really weird photos, like selfies of me like really zoomed up, like up my nostrils and stuff. And I'm like, they can't fancy this.
Oh my god. But you know, knowing your luck, when you don't like someone and you said that, I'll be like, oh my god, she's so real with me.
Yeah, she's so dorky. But no, do you know what? I'm gonna go against what Leoni said. I've like spoken to guys and their replies have just got blunt, and I'm very like, I hate being mugged off, so I'll just take the message and leave. Do you know what I mean? But it doesn't stop the fact that it hurts because you're only going to blame yourself because you think, oh my god, I've done something. Just think you're almost better off like literally sending one message and cutting it, and then after that being friends, seeing what happens. But like, just think it's so much better if you're straight up. Say you're seeing someone else or whatever, then that's like, that is an easy way out. Or kind of saying like you've got a lot going on and you know.
To be fair, actually, in my notes I have this draft. After a first date, if it doesn't go well, this is what I send, and I'll be like, hey, just want to let you know I had a really good time. If I'm being honest, I know this may sound very like Disney or whatever, but I felt like there wasn't a spark, and
there wasn't a spark?
A spark, yeah. And I like and respect you as a person and don't want to lead you on. So I think it's best we just leave it as it is now. But
you're amazing. You are amazing.
Like you said, I have been ghosted before.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel good, so I always want to get that good karma back. So yeah, I agree with you on that.
I like looking at it like that. Good karma back. This was a question that I got and I was just like straight up no. I was on Tinder and there was basically it's for another video, guys. I don't actually really like Tinder. And there was a guy that was like, you swipe right if you want to be my friend. I've got a girlfriend. And I was like, mate, you are literally waiting for someone fit to swipe you and then you're gonna still talk to them like you speak to every other girl. So this is the question that we got. Basically this girl was saying that she really loves dating apps, like, but she's got a boyfriend. Can she stay on them and like make friends?
No. No. Because it doesn't matter what your intentions are. Sometimes everybody else's intentions could be different.
Yeah.
So you're not going to meet and align. As much as you may want to be friends, other people are looking to date on a dating app. There is Bumble Friends.
I was going to say Bumble BFF.
Oh, that's it. Bumble BFF, yeah.
And to be honest, it's embarrassing for both your boyfriend and kind of your relationship. Like, the fact that I can completely understand, like, you want to make friends in life, but it doesn't sit with me well, these girls are like, I only have guy mates, like, whatever. Like, I still think you can still have guy mates, but, like, remove the dating aspect. Like, dating apps, swiping right and making friends, like, I have a lot of guy mates, like, and I know where the respect is, and whether your intentions are pure, it doesn't change the fact that, like, everyone else is gonna, like, see it as otherwise.
Yes, yeah, and that's the thing. You put it perfectly when you said it's embarrassing. Like, if I had a partner, they're on a dating app, and my friend says, oh my god, I saw your boyfriend on this thing. And I'm like, oh, he's on there to make friends. They're going to be like, yeah, okay, sure.
If you and your boyfriend, like, whatever, like, want to date multiple people and you've both agreed it, I'm actually all for it, because there's part of me that thinks that maybe we're not even meant to be with one person, because...
Okay.
I mean, for me, yeah, but, like, do you know what I mean? I don't necessarily think in life we're only meant to be with one person. That's why I'm longing out my single life, because I'm like, I only want one guy for the rest of my life, so
Yeah.
might as well, you know. How do you get over being the only single one in the group?
Okay.
Are you that girl?
Yeah, 100,000%. Because I didn't even start dating properly until I was about 22 after university. And I wasn't a third wheel, I was a fifth wheel. So at uni, I lived with 2 couples. The main thing is just not become self-absorbed, but be very focused on you and what you're doing, and then you won't even mind that you are the only single person. A bit of like self-deprecating humor, like, and just embrace the fact that you are single, because when you're in a relationship, if it lasts, hopefully, you have many, many years to be in that relationship, so just enjoy being single and embrace it, and embrace getting to learn about yourself. And the people that are in relationships, you'll be hearing about their issues, their problems, and that will help be like, okay, focus on you.
That is so true. After winter, I was just like sitting there literally laughing to myself. All of you that got summer, like winter boots, I'm waiting for you all to break up, and it happened last year. I'd like count down to summer and I'd be like, oh, there's another one, and another one, and another one.
The main thing is just embrace it and don't think of it as a bad thing.
Yeah, that's really good advice. You know, on nights out and stuff, make friends with girls as well as guys, because
Yeah.
if your group is all in relationships, then maybe you need to branch out and meet new people as well. It's not saying that you won't still be friends with them, but I do think to live a proper single life, you need single people around you.
Yes, definitely, 100%.
Okay, Leonie.
Huh?
A past dating situation that you would go back and improve.
Right.
I like literally
Okay.
live with no regrets. I'm like,
A tendency, I guess, there's no like science to it, but some people, I'm not 100% myself with them, so they only get to see a part of me. So I would say there is one guy, and I ended things because I felt like I wasn't being 100% me, and that wasn't what was best for him. Like, I wasn't bringing much to him, I felt. So if I would go back, I would force myself to be 100% myself with him and see where it goes, because I think there could have been potential there. So yeah, that's one that I would actually revisit.
I like that. I get that though, like I have this thing, the minute I like somebody, I'm really closed off. So you'd expect it to be the opposite, you'd expect like to get really open and whatever, but I just have such a fear of liking somebody, and that's obviously because of my ex-relationship. If anything, I'd go back and change like the amount of time that I've wasted on guys.
Oh, yeah. Sorry,
Like,
yeah.
there's
That's
one
it.
person I can think of who, he might watch this because he's still in my DMs. It was a situationship for like 8-9 months, and it was just such a waste of time, if I'm honest. Like, I wasn't in it enough, but I think because I was like, I wasn't myself, that's another thing, like I was literally not myself. And I think I've like, as I've grown older, yeah, I've got issues that I'm guarded, but I also know time is precious and I'm not gonna waste it. Do you know what I mean? 7-8 months. Are you not talking about feelings? Yeah, it's boring. I friend zone boys. I hate that I do it, but it's just like the only way that I can. It's, yeah, I think it's like a security, like protection thing. This is a funny one. Do you do any tests on a date? Like, do you test the person that you're dating?
I do.
Yeah, of course you do.
So, okay, one of the main ones, to be fair, and I think this is the only one that... Okay, no, here's 2. So, one, at the end of the day, especially first day, this is only the first day I really do it, the guy will be like, message me, let me know when you get home. And I purposefully don't message them, because I want to see, are you just saying this because it's what you're meant to say at the end of the day, or do you actually care if I got home? So if I don't message them, give it a few hours, they tend to message me and be like, hey, did you get home okay? Had a really good time. Or they message me the next morning like, hey, did you get home okay? So there's that. Another one of my favourite dates, well, I've only taken like 2 people here, is like salsa dance classes, because you have to keep changing dance partners, and I like to see how they interact with other people, and it's good insight into like who they are as people. Like,
This is so funny.
yeah.
People do this.
Yeah, so those are my 2 tests.
Well, I can't say that I do tests. I don't know. I just don't do tests. I literally don't. Like, I will be the girl that texts in the Uber home. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I think I was talking to someone about this actually yesterday, and we were just like talking about our dating lives. Literally so upfront. So for some people that could be really unattractive, but like others, they'll just be like, yeah, she's being quite real. I just don't like games or anything. So, but maybe I'll take some of your tips, Leonie.
The getting home one, I highly recommend.
Do they work?
It does, because I think some people are very much like all talk, and it's, if you enjoy dating, it's all part of like your real things out of your mouth but not realise it. So the whole message me when you get home, it just rolls off the tongue at the end of the day. But do you actually care? And I want someone genuine, so I want to know, did you really care if I got home or not?
That is actually such a good point. I also think it adds like an element of mystery, which I should probably take up.
But I'm with you as well on the being upfront, because yes, it will weed out a lot of people if you're like very much open, but you want someone that wants you for you. So I am very much so like laying all your cards on the table at the same time, and you will find the right person for you that way. So
Yeah. Our last question is a very interesting one. Okay.
Oh.
If you had a daughter, or I'm going to take this as a son because whatever, with a relationship status like yours right now, would you approve? Us, I guess, if you had a daughter or son that was living their single life like we are, would you approve?
Okay. Do you know what? Yes. And I'm still like, I'm not 100% on whether or not I want to have kids. My daughter was living her life like me, dating life. I'd be like, yeah, because I'm very much, as I said, I'm all for like multi-dating, finding yourself, and I took time to really get to know myself before I started dating.
Yeah.
And I'm very, some people can be like, oh my god, you date so many guys, but my thing is, when the minute I trust my instincts and I'm like, that's not for me, I'm out.
Yeah.
And I don't let it get me down, and I'm ready to move on and meet new people. And the good thing about dating is you're experiencing new people, you're getting completely new perspectives on life.
It's so true.
It's opening you up to the world a lot more. So yeah, I'd be 100% for it.
Along that line, I actually think my dating life has been really fundamental with who I am as a person. I think just getting to know different people, really kind of getting to know what I like, making friends along the way, like great friends, making amazing memories. I know that when I find someone, I'll genuinely really like them because I'll know what I want. Yeah, also, I don't think I get as hurt as much by little things now, because when you've spoken to like a few guys or whatever, like Leonie was saying, like you just kind of move on to the next one, which is an awful mentality. But at the same time, when you find someone that's worth it, I think you'll really realise that. Sounds a bit cringe, but like I'll know that they're like a partner for life, if you know what I mean. Dating is so fun. All the people that right now are getting really upset about lockdown breakups and stuff, like I promise you, if you're like that relationship person, not saying you have to go out and sleep with everybody, it's not what dating is, but you can really genuinely have some good fun.
Touching on the what you were saying before, as hard as it can be to like bounce back from like a dating situation not working out, when you meet the right person or the right person for that time, it will feel like it was all worth it.
Yeah.
So have that in mind when you're trying to push on, I would say.
I kind of don't like this question because it's kind of implying that there's shame behind dating, and there's no shame. And how I'd summarise just this whole video really is that dating can actually be a really wonderful thing, and
Oh, another point as well.
Yeah.
Dating, and I don't know if you've ever thought this, Ellie, or if you'll hear this and be like, oh my god, yeah. The fact that I've dated so many people has helped me be so much better in work interviews, because there's so many parallels between the two.
Yeah, I feel you on that. You know when they ask you, like the interviewer asks you, give you those trick questions, it's the same as a date. You never want to be putting your worst answer out there.
Exactly. As soon as you go into a date, it's almost like, okay, you switch on and you're meeting someone completely new and you're kind of feeling out their vibe and just trying to go along with it and see where you can meet in the middle.
Yeah.
You're trying, and just as a date, as much as you're trying to impress them, you're trying to see if they are the right fit for you, and that's the same
Facts.
in job interviews as well. So,
Yeah, that's why I stopped kind of getting embarrassed about dates, because I was like, I'd be really insecure. You could go and equally think that it's not amazing. And if you go and someone's awful, they're really not worth your time. That's such a good point that you just said. And have fun, guys. Stay safe and have fun.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming on, Leonie.
Thank you for having me.
We need a good night out when this is over.
Yes, we do. 100%. 1000%.
1,000,000%.
There we go.
Go and follow her on Instagram, YouTube, whatever. Instagram in particular, because every day, like if I'm having a bad day, on your feed and there's someone that's like writing a long ass caption, which is basically me, has a selfie like about positivity. Like, that's all great. But when you can see Leonie literally dancing her arse off, like the biggest smile on her face, it's just, honestly, like her content is just so, I can only describe you as radiant. Please go and follow her on there. Got anything to say, boo?
To be honest, I feel like you summarised it perfectly. I can't top that except for if anybody is watching this video and they're not already subscribed to Ellie's channel, subscribe and turn on your post notifications.
I don't say that. I actually got goosebumps. And also, boys, if there's anyone out there, two lovely men, that fancy taking us two on a double date, then
To Blue's Kitchen.
to Blue's Kitchen and Bagel King. Thank you kindly. Bye. Woo! I hope that we can see each other in there.